Zach, SIU volleyball held their final practice at Davies Gym today before heading on the road to Louisville to play Illinois in the NCAA tournament on Friday. It's the first time SIU has been to the dance ever in their franchise history, and Meg Viggers says although they should be cautiously optimistic, it's going to be business as usual against Illinois.
Just as we approach Missouri State, just as we approach Wichita, just as we approach Dayton, we're going to go into with the same mindset and hopefully compete as we have been doing all season.
I think it's great when you get a chance to compete against great teams, and Illinois certainly is one of those this year, but we feel like we have a great shot as long as we do our thing effectively.
SIU and Illinois meet at 3 p.m. from Cardinal Arena in Louisville. Should SIU win, they'll face the winner of either Louisville and Belmont, and then the winner of that matchup will move on to the Sweet 16 in Des Moines. In her first 2 seasons as a Saluki, Cartatia Macklin made the All-MVC freshman team and the honorable mention team in back-to-back seasons. But once her junior year rolled around, Cartatia Macklin's life was about to take a dramatic turn. Colantia SIU Athletic Director Tommy Bell says Dale Lennon will not return as head coach of the Saluki football team. Lennon leaves after 8 years with the program, compiling a 51-42 record at SIU. Bell said he, quote, determined it was time for a change in the leadership of our football program, end quote. Lennon said in his statement, "It is with deep disappointment and sadness that I leave Southern Illinois University. Thank you to the citizens of Carbondale and the surrounding area for your support of Saluki football." Lennon will receive a $50,000 buyout from the university under the terms of his contract. The search for a new head coach is underway. But first, SIU volleyball is making program history as they compete in the NCAA tournament tomorrow when they go up against the Fighting Illini in the first round of the tournament. The Dogs take on Illinois at 4 at the Cardinal Arena in Louisville, Kentucky. The winner takes on either the host of the regional Louisville or OVC champion Belmont this Saturday at 7:30. The SIU cross-country team had not one but 2 top 5 finishers at the MVC Conference Championships in Evansville. They saw Brandon Shimonia and Oscar Medina finish within seconds of each other, each earning all MVC team honors. The 3rd and 5th place runners led the Saluki men to a 5th place finish, while the women came in 9th, led by Krista Mangini. Co-offensive coordinator Nick Hill is the interim coach for the Saluki football team. Athletic director Tommy Bell named Hill interim coach on Tuesday. SIU Athletics starts the search for a new head football coach. Bell mentioned that after careful consideration, it was time for them to move on from Lennon and think about the future of SIU football. The Saluki volleyball team heads to the big dance for the first time, and 10 Saluki football players earned all-conference honors. We'll list them out when we return in sports. Balancing grad school and athletics is a lot to manage, but try adding a knee injury into the mix. One Saluki athlete has climbed up the boards in Saluki history despite her setbacks. The SIU swimming and diving team went 1-1 at home over the weekend after a double duel meet. The Salukis rolled over Illinois State with a score of 200-96, but fell to Illinois by a close margin, 166-134. In the midst of a 3-8 finish on the year and the recent firing of head coach Dale Lennon, 10 football Salukis have received all MVFC recognition for their outstanding play this season. The SIU men's basketball team is off to their best start since 2006. However, they are no longer unbeaten. On the first day of their Corpus Christi Coastal Challenge, yeah, try saying that 5 times, the Dogs fell 71-66 to the UTEP Miners. The Salukis salvaged the challenge in day 2, squeaking past Portland 80-79. Southern played both games without forward Bola Alanian. Head coach Barry Hinson suspended Alanian indefinitely, citing a violation of team rules. Hinson said this afternoon on his radio show with Mike Reese that he'll meet with Alanian today. In case you missed the Murray State final, SIU beat the Racers 70-57. Leading the team was Diana Pierre with 21 points. Cartatia Macklin broke Molly McDowell's all-time SIU record for free throws when she went 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. The Dogs outscored Murray State 28-10 in the 3rd. They did not look back. The Salukis improved to 3-3. They'll continue competition this week when they host SEMO at the arena tomorrow at noon. An all-inclusive club at the Rec Center is bringing everyone together.
And one athlete is getting support from a very huge group of athletes. Stay tuned.
The SIU Rec Center makes physical activity possible for everyone, no matter their struggle. Sports View reporter Tia Reinhardt has the story. The AIR program also offers personal training for any student who is facing a barrier to getting them physically active. When we come back, we'll have SIU Athletic Director Tommy Bell in the studio live.
Don't touch that remote. We'll be right back.
The Dogs dropped their first game at home this season, 35-29 to 4-time defending champions North Dakota State. Mark Iannotti and Jimmy Jones were responsible for all 3 of SIU scores, connecting on a touchdown through the air and collecting a rushing touchdown each. But the defense was gored by the Bison, allowing over 400 yards of offense on the ground. NDSU's King Frazier and Easton Stick each ran for over 100 yards as the Bison totaled 3 rushing touchdowns. Here's your schedule for SIU athletics this upcoming weekend. The men's basketball team travels to Texas to take on North Texas this Saturday. Tip-off is at 5 o'clock.
The women's basketball team continues action this weekend when they host SEMO tomorrow night at the arena. The game will take place at noon on ESPN3.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Join us again in February when River Region Evening Edition comes back from winter break. Till then, I'm Danny Valle.
And I'm Sean Conway. For more than 100 students who work on Sports View and Evening Edition, good night.